Olive Smith never expected to find love in the halls of Stanford's biology department. As a PhD student focused intently on her pancreatic cancer research, romance was the last thing on her mind. But sometimes, hypotheses have a way of proving themselves true in the most unexpected ways. It all started with a kiss, an impulsive, ill-conceived kiss planted on the lips of none other than Dr. Adam Carlson, the department's most notoriously difficult professor. Olive had panicked when she saw her best friend H approaching, and in a misguided attempt to convince Anna she was over her recent ex-boyfriend, Olive grabbed the first man she saw and kissed him. Unfortunately, that man happened to be Adam Carlson, brilliant scientist, academic superstar, and general terror of graduate students everywhere. Known for his harsh criticism and impossibly high standards, Adam was the last person Olive wanted to kiss. But to her shock, he didn't immediately report her for assault. Instead, he offered her an unexpected deal. Adam, it turned out, had problems of his own. The department was threatening to freeze his research funds, suspicious he was planning to leave for another university. If he could convince them he was putting down roots at Stanford, they might release the money. And what better way to appear settled than to have a steady girlfriend? And so a hypothesis was formed: Olive and Adam would engage in a fake relationship, solving both their problems at once. Olive could convince Aunt she had moved on, while Adam could secure his funding. It was the perfect solution in theory. But as any good scientist knows, hypotheses don't always match reality. As Olive and Adam began their charade, having coffee dates, attending departmental events together, something unexpected started to develop. Behind his gruff exterior, Adam proved to be thoughtful, funny, and unexpectedly kind. He believed in Olive's research and supported her goals, and Olive found herself looking forward to their time together more and more. For Adam's part, he was captivated by Olive's brilliant mind, her determination, and her quirky sense of humor. He admired her passion for science and her resilience in the face of challenges. Without realizing it, both were forming a real connection, one that went far beyond their fake relationship. But academic life is never simple, and their budding feelings were soon put to the test. Olive's research hit a roadblock when she struggled to find a lab to complete her work. An opportunity arose to join the lab of Dr. Tom Benton at Harvard, a leading cancer researcher. It seemed like the perfect solution until Tom revealed his true colors. In a shocking encounter, Tom made inappropriate advances towards Olive, implying she had only gotten the position by sleeping with Adam. He threatened to steal her research if she didn't comply with his demands. Olive was devastated, unsure who to turn to or how to proceed. Meanwhile, Adam was wrestling with his own dilemma. He had been offered a prestigious position at Harvard, collaborating with Tom on an important project. It was the opportunity of a lifetime, but it would mean leaving Stanford and Olive behind. As their fake relationship neared its agreed-upon end date, both Olive and Adam found themselves at a crossroads. Olive was heartbroken at the thought of Adam leaving, but felt she couldn't stand in the way of his career. Adam was torn between his professional aspirations and his growing feelings for Olive. Everything came to a head at an academic conference in Boston. Olive, gathering her courage, confronted Tom about his behavior and exposed his misconduct. Adam, realizing what truly mattered to him, turned down the Harvard position to stay at Stanford. In an emotional scene, Olive finally confessed her true feelings to Adam. She had fallen for him not as part of their arrangement, but genuinely and completely. To her joy and relief, Adam felt the same way. He admitted he had been drawn to Olive from the moment they met, years earlier during her grad school interview. Their fake relationship had simply given him the chance to get to know the amazing woman he had admired from afar. With the truth finally out in the open, Olive and Adam were free to pursue a real relationship. It wasn't always easy. They still had to navigate the complexities of academia, with its politics and pressures. But together, they were stronger. Adam supported Olive as she completed her groundbreaking cancer research. Olive stood by Adam's side as he continued pushing the boundaries of computational biology. Their love story may have started as an experiment, but it resulted in a lifetime of happiness. Olive and Adam built a partnership founded on mutual respect, shared passion for science, and deep affection. They challenged each other intellectually while providing emotional support through the ups and downs of academic life. Years later, Olive would reflect on how a simple hypothesis that she and Adam could fake a relationship had led to such profound and unexpected results. It was a reminder that in science, as in love, the most exciting discoveries often come when we least expect them. All it takes is an open mind, a willing heart, and perhaps a well-timed kiss in a university hallway. As Olive and Adam's story spread through the halls of Stanford, it became something of a legend among the biology graduate students. They whispered about the brilliant but prickly Dr. Carlson and how he had been softened by the determined and passionate Olive Smith. Some spoke enviously of their academic power couple status with multiple publications, grants, and breakthroughs between them. Others simply sighed over the romance of it all. But for Olive and Adam, their relationship was about so much more than the accolades or attention. It was about having a true partner, someone who understood the dedication required by scientific research, who could offer insight on thorny problems, who believed in each other's capabilities even in moments of self-doubt. They balanced each other perfectly. When Olive's enthusiasm led her to take on too many projects, Adam gently reined her in. When Adam's perfectionism had him agonizing over every word in a grant proposal, Olive reminded him to step back and look at the big picture. Together, they navigated the often choppy waters of academia with grace and mutual support. Their love extended beyond just each other. Olive and Adam became mentors to a new generation of young scientists, especially women and underrepresented minorities in STEM fields. They created a more inclusive lab environment, one where students felt supported and empowered to pursue their scientific dreams. Olive started outreach programs to encourage girls to consider careers in science. Adam used his influence to push for policy changes that would make academia more equitable. Of course, their relationship wasn't without its challenges. There were still difficult days in the lab, experiments that failed, papers that were rejected. They had disagreements over methodologies or how to interpret results, but they always came back to their foundation of respect and affection. No matter how heated a scientific debate got, they never lost sight of their love for each other. As the years passed, Olive and Adam's partnership only grew stronger. They celebrated each other's victories: Olive's breakthrough in early pancreatic cancer detection, Adam's innovative computational models. They comforted each other through setbacks and disappointments. They built a life together, filled with intellectual stimulation, laughter, and deep companionship. Their home became a gathering place for fellow academics and students. Dinner parties often turned into impromptu brainstorming sessions, with ideas scribbled on napkins and passionate debates lasting late into the night. But there were quiet moments too: Adam reading scientific journals aloud while Olive cooked, or the two of them stargazing on clear nights, marveling at the vastness of the universe they both studied in their own ways. Eventually, Olive and Adam decided to start a family of their own. They approached parenthood with the same mix of scientific inquiry and heartfelt commitment that defined their relationship. Their children grew up surrounded by love and intellectual curiosity, with parents who encouraged them to ask questions and seek answers. As they entered the later stages of their careers, Olive and Adam remained just as passionate about their work and each other as they had been in those early days of their fake relationship. They had built a legacy not just in their scientific contributions, but in the lives they had touched and the example they had set. Looking back, Olive marveled at how a simple hypothesis that she and Adam could pretend to be in a relationship had led to such rich and fulfilling results. It was a testament to the unpredictable nature of both science and love. Sometimes, the most important discoveries happen when we're looking for something else entirely. Their story became a reminder to everyone in the Stanford biology department that love can flourish in the most unexpected places, even in the sterile environment of a research lab. It proved that even the most dedicated scientists aren't immune to matters of the heart. And it showed that with the right partner by your side, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Olive and Adam's love story may have begun as an experiment, but it resulted in a lifetime of joy, growth, and scientific advancement. They had tested a hypothesis and found something far more valuable than they ever could have imagined. In each other, they discovered a love as boundless as the scientific frontiers they explored together. As the sun set over Stanford's campus, casting a warm glow over the biology building where it all began, Olive and Adam stood hand in hand. They looked out over the quad where generations of students had passed, carrying dreams of scientific discovery. In that moment, surrounded by the legacy they had built together, they knew that their greatest experiment their life together had been an unqualified success. Their love, like the best scientific theories, had stood the test of time. It had been questioned, challenged, and rigorously examined, but in the end, it had proven to be a fundamental truth in their lives. Olive and Adam had started with a hypothesis about fake dating and ended up discovering a formula for lasting happiness. It was, perhaps, the most important finding of their careers that love, like science, has the power to change the world.